regarding.
So this group of female firefighters were invited to a training in the forest to prove that women can do a better job than men. And a couple minutes into the training, it caused an out-of-control forest fire. Guys, luckily nobody was hurt, but residents had to be evacuated out of the area. And guys, several days before the event, feminists bragged about how they were finally breaking down barriers in the male-dominated industry.
Yeah, exactly. Actually happening in India as well. Not about the firefighter things, because not in that direction. Maybe I don't know about that, but what I know, what I experienced in few months ago, like when I was out. Pardon my English. Okay, when I was out in the market and I saw two tiny females. Not tiny. Like it was, the height was almost like 5 feet 2 inch. And they were trying to handle a situation, and it was really funny to watch, but I was terrified at the same time. Not for myself, obviously. Not for myself, obviously, but for the people. Maybe, for example, I just give one example to you. You are out on a beach, or out on a street even. Okay, and something is going to happen, like few peoples come with some kind of weapons, knives and all that kind of a thing, and these two tiny females are there to rescue you. What do you think gonna happen? What do you think gonna happen? You have to you have to protect them. Actually, you are the police now, and these two tiny females, which are the real cops, they are now the victim. You see what I'm going with this? I mean, when you need some skills, like you have to have a strength in cop industry. Like, even like I'm not short, but if I like if the short peoples are started to complain about that they are not getting chance to get in defense area, like police area, military area, then do you think it's gonna make sense? Everybody is going to laugh at them. But when female do that shit, they start to do something about changing the rules and all that. Why you are very soft on that area? Like, why?
I guess that didn't go well for them, guys.
This is the fire chief, the assistant chief.
I have seen the clip of the President Trump thing. I saw that thing happened, and to be honest with you, I was really furious at that moment, because that Secret Service agent was like the top notch. Even we admired it. Like, there is a Secret Service agent in United States of America. They are just for their, I mean, come on. And when I watched them how they handle this thing, I mean, even if a 10-year-old, I'm just not talking about any other thing, I'm just talking about if a normal school, like high school guys, where where I don't know how to say that, but were given a task to protect the president, they would have done the better job. I'm not even joking right now.
And the training commander of the LA.
One more thing, I'm pissed about it, because actually when I saw that thing happen, then I knew something going to happen to these females, these incompetent females. And you know what happened? I followed every channel, like regarding the court hearing, the senator thing that happening over there. That Cheetos, whatever her name was, I don't know, and she was just not answering to question, and there was nothing anybody could have done. Like, I don't know, like what is happening with her right now. Like that terrifies me a lot, that you can get away from, like, you can do all these things, and you also have the power to get away from that all the situation. You are free to go. Like, I really don't understand that. Like, how?
Fire department. They said there were too many white guys in the fire department, so their DEI initiative was to hire more LGBTQIA plus people and also women. This is the result. And this is LA right now, where thousands of people have lost their livelihoods, their belongings, their houses, their cars, their pets, all because $17 million was stripped from the fire department budget
and given to what?
DEI initiatives, and
all right,
because fire hydrants weren't equipped with water, which is what they are there for. Now, I'm not blaming this management team. Maybe they're really competent.
There are certain jobs which need high skill, and also these jobs are like very important for a civilization to not collapse, and you cannot just make what do we call that? I just forget that word. You cannot just play with the rules in terms of that when it comes to that safety department. Like for example, the police, the military, the fire department, these are some essential, these are very essential things. What is that? All right, sorry for that. Let's watch it.
But maybe also this is too much of a coincidence.
And this is exactly why we cannot have female firefighters. Okay? Not only, and I'm just going to be honest here, not only.
Just imagine a scenario that I'm going to give you. What is wrong with, or just imagine a scenario like someone broke into your house, okay, and you are alone, and now you dial 911. In India, we dial 100, okay, and when I'm going to call, and I'm in panic situation, I'm crying, okay, and they told me that keep silence, okay, keep silence, we are sending some officers to you. And when I saw through the window, you know what I saw? But I'm just talking hypothetically. 5 feet 1 inch, two tiny females are coming to save me. I mean, come on. They cannot even save themselves.
Are overwhelmingly, most of them, incapable of doing the job. And when I say incapable, I'm talking about when, it comes down to it and you have to carry somebody down, a flight of stairs in a burning building, and that person weighs 150, 200 pounds or more. You're not going to be able to do that. Right?
You have to also understand the equipment that are there to be used, the firefighting thing, or even military, or even police, the weapons kind of you have to handle the weapons, you have to handle the car in very tensed environment. How are you going to change the rules just to fit some tiny females in them? Like, why do you want to do that? Why just you cannot, like, I don't understand this, like.
And
you're
by taking the position that a man could have gotten, doesn't matter what color, but a man who could carry a person down that size, you're putting.
And one more thing I like to add up here is, I don't know why, but I watch because of, I want to learn English, because it's a very good language and it's a very good thing to learn English. So I watched Josh Hawley videos, the senator, and watched almost every hearing of him. And you know what I saw? Like, I don't know, like, if I don't understand this, but I'm not just blaming Josh Hawley or anything like that. I'm just blaming the whole system of you guys. Like, when I watched, Cheetos, not with Josh Hawley obviously, but I was hoping that it is going to happen, but it didn't. So my question is, why you cannot, like, why didn't you charge Cheetos? Like, I don't know what her name was. I'm really sorry for that, but why not?
People's lives at risk. Okay, and of course, I already know what's going to happen here, because I know the dummies in the comments and the left and the woke, they're always going to play mental gymnastics on this, saying, oh, I know this person, this woman, she's bigger than you, Em. She can lift like.
This is the only thing that makes me feel like sometimes when you say that, like, females are weaker than men, 90% of the time, then you know what is the answer is going to come. A friend of mine, she can beat your ass, that. Why you have to say that? Like, why do you think exception? You have to understand, exception does not make the rules. Like, how can you even, like, why don't you just see the objective truth? Why are you just stuck in subjective truth? Like, why?
200 pounds, she can deadlift. Okay, great, I believe you. However, not every.
Same thing happens when you say something about, whatever happening in the world. They do not listen to that. They're just gonna say, no, I don't think that is happening, because when I gone to the market, I didn't see that. This dumb
woman can deadlift 200 pounds and carry a 200-pound man down a flight of stairs, right? Even I would struggle with doing that. Okay, it would be hard for me. I could pull it off if I really need to, but
that's why there is a need of certain what do we call that, benchmark thing, I don't know, like certain you know requirements that need to be filled. You have to have strong body to have the certain jobs. You just cannot just get the job because you're crying, you're crying and you will get the job because you are crying and you're weak. No, if you're weak, then do something which is like a bench thing. Sit on a computer because you're weak and type something and get the job like that, in which there was no need of your strength. You have to understand, you have brain, do this thing. If you do not have the brain, if you are very dumb dumb guy or dumb female, don't sit on computer, do something physical, just know your role.
It would be a little difficult, and I'm a dude. I played football, right, and I lift weights. Even then, it would still be a little bit of a struggle for me at especially at my age, right? It's not good for your back either.
Watch this guy video, this is a very good guy. Okay, watch this guy.